Hi there, welcome back to Decoding Narcissism and this fourth part of this 10-part video series, where we will take a deep dive into each type of narcissistic type you need to know and what makes them dangerous and destructive towards your life and your peace. So stick around, because having this awareness will help you to build an anti-narc toolkit that will help you to stay protected and save you what could become years of psychological abuse or worse. Today, we're diving into a narcissist type that can be especially frightening: the vindictive narcissist. If you've ever felt like someone turned getting even with you into their life mission, this might sound familiar. Vindictive narcissists don't just want to win, they want to punish you for daring to stand up to them, reject them, or expose their true face. They can show up in families, romantic relationships, friendships, or workplaces, and they can leave you feeling like you're constantly looking over your shoulder. And be warned, once you set off a vindictive narcissist, there's no turning back. So let's unpack what the vindictive narcissist looks like, how they operate, how far they can go, and how you can protect yourself and find freedom. So what exactly is a vindictive narcissist, and what are their noteworthy traits? This is the type of narcissist who can't stand feeling embarrassed, rejected, or exposed. If you threaten their ego, they'll stop at nothing to get revenge. Unlike the charming or seductive narcissist, they don't just want admiration. They want to destroy anything or anyone that makes them feel powerless. They can seem sweet on the surface, but when crossed, their true nature comes out. Ever had someone smear your name, sabotage you behind the scenes, or make you pay for setting a boundary? If the answer is an immediate yes, then you might just have crossed paths with a vindictive narcissist. Otherwise, maybe this video will offer you some clarity and closure if you are unsure. Either way, take notes, because this is one that you'll certainly want to be prepared for or ready to escape from if you are currently caught in the snare of a vindictive narcissist. So let's get you ahead of their secret weapon, but also what masks their hidden insecurities and fears. Let's dive into how they think and operate. The vindictive narcissist's mind runs on a loop of perceived insults and imagined betrayals. They twist reality to paint themselves as the victim, and you as the villain. And their plan of attack against you is already in place. It's a play that they have used before to break others and bring them to their knees. So they know exactly what to use against you and when. Even more so if they have gathered information on you, befriended you, connect on social platforms. Once they decide you've wronged them, they justify any act of revenge, no matter how extreme. They may stalk your social media, spread rumors, harass you at work, or turn mutual friends against you. Their goal? Complete destruction. They often have a scary ability to hold grudges for years, because your punishment is their fuel. Sound familiar? Share in the comments how you discovered your vindictive narcissist. It might help someone realize any patterns or what to look out for. So as they add fuel to their fire, let's break down why becoming the target of a vindictive narcissist's attack can be so damaging and so dangerous. It starts with the fact that a vindictive narcissist can be emotionally, reputationally, financially, and sometimes even physically dangerous. They may threaten your safety, your job, your relationships, anything you care about. They use tactics like smear campaigns, false accusations, or revenge tactics like doxing or even blackmail. And the worst part? The more you defend yourself, the more they may escalate. It can feel like you're trapped in a nightmare you never asked for. So how can you tell if someone's just angry or truly vindictive? Look for these patterns. They overreact to even minor criticism and hold grudges forever. They twist the truth, painting you as the monster and themselves as the victim. They sabotage you behind your back, spreading rumors, lying, or manipulating others. They enjoy seeing you suffer and may even brag about it to others. They never truly let things go. They want the last word, the last blow, the last laugh. So with this in mind, you might be curious to know how far they can go. Vindictive narcissists have few limits when it comes to revenge. They may stalk or harass you online. They might drag you through costly legal battles just to drain your resources. They could interfere with your work, friendships, or romantic life to make sure you're isolated. Some even threaten violence, which is when you absolutely must take their behavior seriously. If you feel unsafe, trust your instincts. Speak to a trusted source or report them immediately to the authorities. Your safety matters more than their ego. And as we have learned so far in this series of videos, narcissists will do anything to protect their fragile egos from falling apart. So before they go on their vindictive attack, you might be wondering, can they be helped? Can they change? Truthfully, very few do. The drive for revenge is wired into how they protect their fragile self-image. To change would be to disarm themselves, and to the vindictive narcissist, this is a no-go. They'd also have to admit they were wrong and that their actions hurt others. And that's the one thing they'll almost never do. Empathy and understanding are not their strongest points. In a nutshell, they do not care about the pain and suffering that they have caused a person. It's all about maintaining their self-image and keeping their ego intact. So the real question becomes not how or if they can be changed, but how to protect yourself and stay protected. So here are the secret steps for breaking free and removing yourself from the narcissist's orbit, both mentally and physically. First, you should definitely document everything. Save texts, emails, voicemails, dates, times, anything that shows their behavior and where and when it occurred. If things get extreme and later on you find yourself in some sort of legal dispute, then having a timeline to present to your lawyer will serve you well. 2. And this is an important one when it comes to prevention. Consider your safety and mental health. Go low contact or no contact if possible. The less they know, the less ammo they have. You are allowed to put yourself first. So take a moment to consider this step. Researching and using the gray rock method and/or how to go no contact with a narcissist is a great starting point. You can always drop in a comment if you need any further advice. 3. Strengthen your privacy. Lock down your social media, tell trusted people what's going on, and watch what you share. When it comes to social media, narcissists have sneaky ways to track your activity and keep tabs on your life. 4. Seek legal or professional help if you feel threatened. Don't wait until it escalates. This ties in with point 1 on this list. 5. Remember, they want you scared. Staying calm and consistent is your power. Take steps to remain more grounded and in touch with where you are at. Journaling can really help. Overall, take note of these steps and your state of mind. You deserve to live without looking over your shoulder. Okay, next up, healing and aftercare. Recovering from a vindictive narcissist can feel like stepping out of a battlefield. You may have scars, but you also have strength you didn't know you had. At first, it might surface in the form of anger, sadness, guilt, etc. But this is fuel that you can use to motivate yourself to reconnect with yourself, improve aspects of your life, and reconnect with the things you know are beneficial to your mental health. Therapy, support groups, and safe friendships are some ways you can get started and can help you rebuild your sense of safety. Bit by bit, you remember, you are not the villain they painted you to be. You are the person you were before they appeared in your life, and you can still be that person, and so much more long after they are no longer a part of it. And remember, you're a survivor, and you're free to build a life where you don't have to fight for your peace. So to wrap up this video, let's look at what life could look like after. Imagine a life where you don't feel watched, threatened, or punished for being yourself. Picture waking up without fear that someone's plotting against you. You get to live with a sense of calm, safety, freedom. Wouldn't that feel like reclaiming your life? Regaining your strength, your happiness? It's absolutely possible, and you deserve it. If any of this hit close to home, know you're not alone. Maybe share this video with someone who needs to hear it too, or timestamp in the comments the parts that you'd like to bookmark and listen back to. And here's my question for you today. What's one thing you can do this week to protect your peace? There's no right or wrong answer, but taking the time to consider how you can begin protecting yourself is a great step. Note it down, review your progress each day, do what works for you, and go at your own pace. Take care of yourself, precious ones, and don't forget, this channel is for you, and I wish you all the best on your journey towards healing and breaking free. See you in the next one.